Hey, what's going on here? Strat Soldier here with the weekend shift. It's going to be a good one here. We got Chris all the way from the UK, and it is like 7 p.m. No, 6 p.m. out there in the UK. And hey, right here at local time, it is 1 p.m., 1300 for you Strat Soldiers out there. And we got people in the chat already just asking me a ton of questions. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Let me go ahead and go over what we normally do. Let me see here. Screen share for the people. All right, here we go. These are my charts. This is how I trade. I got all my charts up all at once. Here is the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the... All right, monthly. Let's get rid of this guy right here. Monthly, still 2 up on the month. Let me zoom that in for you. Still 2 up on the month. Let me get this guy, move it up a little bit here. And, so we got our 3-2 still up on the month. That's great. Here's our weeks, inside week. So, no. Yep, inside week on the SPY. Man, Wednesday really messed up a lot of longs, didn't it? A lot of long setups. So hopefully we come back from that strong. We know how to trade the strat. And here you go. Here's here's Monday, Tuesday. No, here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Monday, inside day, we didn't do much. Rob was telling everybody, hey, on the inside days, we don't do much. So he wasn't calling a lot of stuff out. Here is Tuesday. We got 1-2 reversal on the daily where we're taking stuff to the downside. And then Wednesday, 30-year inflation rate or whatever. You go to Taco Bell and Taco Bell costs the same as fancy lunch. We knew about inflation for a long time, okay? We didn't need them to tell us that. So SPY got an attitude. That's what I like to say. Messed up a lot of longs. I had to cut some stuff, kept my stops even, and took profits on some other things too. I tweeted about FedEx. I wanted to stay in that long, so I'm gonna try to get back in that one. And then we got 1-2 reversal to the upside on the daily. Friday was awesome. Lots of inside days that we worked there. And then here's your 60s for Friday. Big 2-2 reversal on the 60 here. Let's make that big. Yep, 2-2 reversal here, 2-2 continuation, and then kind of stuck around in here. So that we continued to work that all day long. And then so I got all 4 charts up just like this, 4 time frame continuity. Okay, anytime the month, the week, the day, and the 60 were all the same color. That was full time frame continuity. All right, let's go here. Anything I really want to mention? Let's go through. I got the candles on for the kids in the back. The kids in the back, so you can see these scenarios. We believe everything trades. There's only 3 ways anything can trade. Scenario one is an inside bar right there. All right, scenario 1. Give me my arrow. Give me my arrow. Where are you at? Inside bar. Notice it doesn't take out either side of the previous range. Scenario 2 only takes out one side of the previous range. Okay, scenario 2 down. This is a scenario 2 up. You see that? Here's also a scenario 2 up. All right, I want you to see this one right here because a lot of people get this, they goof this one up. This is a scenario 2 down. See this right here? Make my arrow big. Thank you. Here's a scenario 2 down. Even though it's green, it's still 2 down. All right, but that's green, so we know buyers are stepping up in here. Okay, then the next bar opens. Not really a good example for a 2-2 reversal, but it did work. Let me get a good one here. Let me get a good one. Let me see a good 2 down. I'm not going to take a lot of time on this. Here's a good reversal right here. A 2-2 reversal right here. All right, here we go. Here's a good one. Notice it didn't take too long to look for that because these scenarios are repetitive. Happens all the time. All right, we're not looking for some cup and handle that happens like every 10 years. We're looking for something right now. Here's a 2 down. All right, 2 down, but green. It is green. It's still a 2 down. The next bar opens. All right, give me my action line. Make that yellow for me. Yep, bam. 2-2 reversal. It goes in force right at 457.62. 2-2 reversal. I hit it on this live bar right here. I don't wait for this bar to close. I hit it on this live bar as soon as it crosses this one. Okay, bam, punch it right in the face. and then we started working this joker, okay? If you would have kept your stops even, just kept your stops even, never stopped out of this thing. Let's just for fun, let's zoom this out. I'm just for fun, okay? Never stopped out of this. Where are we getting stopped? Oh my goodness, okay? So, all right, that's the strat, okay? That's why we love this stuff. That's why we play this game, the strat. All right, and then scenario 3. Don't let me ramble here, Chris, because I want you to get going. I know the UK time is different, so you're probably getting sleepy. I don't know what's it look like in the UK. I'm kidding. Scenario 3 takes out both sides. All right, takes out both sides. Let's get the training wheels on. Let's mark the top, mark the bottom. Notice it takes out both sides of this range right here, and you always want to compare it to the previous range, okay? All right, so that's the 3 scenarios. That's what happened in the SPY. Normally I go through a lot of what's going on right now in the market looking at it from the strat perspective, but I want to get Chris on here and let him show what he does. And a lot of people in the chat, give me, how many people in the chat? Give me a number. Give me 100 people in there. Come on. We got Sunshine. She's also in the UK. She says, what's up? John out here. We got Brent. We got, let me see here. Brent. we got Meow. Okay. I think that was actually Mew too. So we got Lincoln. We got some good people in here. That's awesome. Give me a number. How many people in the chat? All right, 24. Give me 50 and then give me 100. That's what I'm talking about. So I am going to so you know, Chris, everybody's in the chat. They're going to be asking me questions. We got Sylvia in here. We got Mike K-Type. He's in here. They're going to be asking me questions, and then I'll relay them over to you. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Here we go. Stop share, and I'm going to give it to you, Chris. How did you start? And so your Twitter name is Digital Dad, and I didn't want to tell Sepia Group, hey, we're going to have somebody on here called Digital Daddy, because they'd be like, oh, who is that? Is this a real person? Yes. And then also I'm a grown man. I'm not calling some other dude Digital Daddy. I mean, whatever. Anyway, I'm glad. I'm interested to see what you do. You trade the strat with crypto. You also have some kind of automated way of doing it, and that's that's probably like the holy grail is a trading system that works, and then a computer does it for you. You're steps ahead of all of us, man. So I'm gonna let you have it, man. Go ahead. How did you get started with the strat?
How did I get started? Well, basically, early this year, I was using other platforms such as like 3Commerce and Crypto Hopper to use automated trading, but it's always based off indicators. So like some decent ones are Bollinger Bands, they tend to be okay, but there was still something not quite right. And it was my brother-in-law who said, have you seen the strat? So I was like, oh, cool, okay. And honestly, I watched Rob's videos, and none of it made any sense. And I'm not a stupid guy, but I spent so long and I just could not get it. It took me about a month. I found your weekend feed, so I watched you every weekend, went in there, made sure. And then because you started giving examples, I was using the charts to figure out what you were looking at. And then Sarah's as well, spent hours and hours and hours watching all of her videos. That was great too. And then I kind of figured, do you know what? The strat is it's more mathematical, as in it's so simple that there's no reason why if that's what it's doing, a computer program could do that. And I'm a developer by trade. So I figure I'm going to take a couple of months out of life, and I'm just going to make something that trades the strat day in, day out.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, your computer's telling on you. Oh, your computer was like, no, you spent more than 2 months, Joker. You were in here for weeks and months and years. No, I'm just kidding. That's what the
I've got to
computers
turn
do
that
to
on.
us all the time. They're like, "Nah, you ain't telling the truth."
Yeah, you're always listening to me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So yeah, so I thought if I take all of the emotion out of it, as because like Sarah says, not only you've got broadening formations and all that other kind of things, but you've also got to take into consideration things like psychological levels, price levels, round levels.
Mhm.
I thought if I can take all of that out and make a computer program that runs off the Strat combos, which is simple enough to do, and then just add in some extra AI to watch what happens, and take those trades for me and follow those trades through. And yeah, it did really well. And it helped me because it helped me break it down to a really, really basic level, helped me understand things a hell of a lot better. And now, yeah, I'll rarely look at a chart. I'll just look at the figures that are on the screens around me.
That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I tell everybody the strat is quantitative. So even if you have a win, you can go back and go, "Yep, this is where I got in. Here's my reversal," or I had a loss, or I had something I needed to cut. Always a small loss, but it went outside bar on the 60 on me. I should have pushed my stops up. For example, Wednesday cut a lot of long positions for everyone, and
Yeah.
yep. And so so I was able to take profits on a couple, and then keep some other ones stop even. Like for example, Facebook, I took a 2-2 reversal on Facebook on the week last week and swing trading that, hopefully keeping that for a long position. And man, Wednesday came in and Friday they're like, nope. And I kept my stops even. I didn't lose any. I lost I'm trading shares and trading common, so I lost like $1.72. $1, not like in the options. I'm talking about shares, like $1.72.
Wow.
And so it was great because I didn't take a huge loss. But yeah, I messed up a lot of longs. So I like how you have an automated system where it takes the emotion out of it, because yeah, you'll have times when you're like, is this going to go 3 on me in the very next bar? Or or you're busy. You know what I mean? I set my trade for the day or the month or the week, and I don't have, I'm working. I don't have time to look at charts on Wednesday. And you pull up your phone, you're like, what happened Wednesday? SPY got an attitude. Like, what is happening here?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So,
Of course, because we correlate with you guys. Like you've got the SPY, Bitcoin tends to play second fiddle to that. So you have the Evergrande thing that went on. And we crashed as well. So like on Wednesday, I wasn't here, but I got stopped out of 7 trades, and then all of us within literally a split second, it put 50 shorts on, and I took profit on all 50 trades.
nice.
So that's
what I'm
without me
talking
doing
about.
anything. Yeah. So I don't have to analyze anything. That was across all pairs. So I had, what am I tracking now? I'm tracking 35 different pairs. So yeah, a couple of them had double positions on as it ripped down.
Wow, that is amazing. Yeah. We got to see it. What's going on? What do you want to? How do you do this? How do you do number one, crypto, and then number two, the automated thing? Where do you want to go through first, crypto or?
So, let's go through crypto, some bits and bobs. So like for those that don't know, crypto is just it's a ledger of transactions online. So, but there is so many use cases that you need to look at. But on a base level, it's nothing. It's no different than at the end of the day, it's price action. So you've got bars which either break high, break low, go inside or go outside, and all that price action is literally just a reflection of human emotion, a decision to buy or sell at some point in time. So when the SPY goes, Bitcoin tends to correlate somewhat to it, and because Bitcoin is dominant, so we have the Bitcoin dominance chart. I don't know if you've seen. We can see. So if I let me show you my screen.
Yeah. Let me know if you have a problem with that. And then while you're doing that, I thought a lot of people wanted to start trading crypto because it was outside of the Fed. It was outside of SPY. It was outside of the broader averages. You know what I mean? So is it?
No.
It doesn't. You're saying it correlates?
No, I think we had when was the Evergrande thing last time? So some of the big issues that we have, it does correlate somewhat. If you look at where Bitcoin is going and SPY, you'll see that when SPY tanks, Bitcoin will start to tank as well in the main.
Mhm.
So there is some correlation across the markets. The Evergrande thing will rock both markets to
That's
a
weird.
degree.
Uh-huh.
We tanked the other day. Like I say, we were straight down on the Wednesday. If I show you, but let's show you that screen there. So share that one. So you should see some pretty fields. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, look at that. What is all this? Heck yeah. Frank Call. Where's my call mat? It's in a box. It's in a shoebox under the bed. There it is.
I lost that with my hair.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's funny. Oh, cool. You use trading view as well. Okay.
Yeah, I use TradingView. I'll swear by it. It's just been so easy to use.
Yeah, I like TradingView as well.
So we've got week Wednesday.
Nice grounding formation you got there.
Yeah. I've been keeping my eye on that one. So we're going high somewhere up here for the end of the year, I reckon.
And this is Bitcoin.
This is Bitcoin. So if I tidy that up, the filter that you see here, actually, while I'm at it, it's just my visualization of what the system looks at. So because it won't trade on plus or minus 1% of the daily open. So anything in there, it's not going to touch. As soon as it breaks high or breaks low on all time frames. So if you skip down to the 1 hour. So today it has, today it's not touched anything on Bitcoin.
Wow.
It'll have taken a short there and come out of it there, but it won't touch anything because it's too choppy.
Okay. Give me so you said 1% on the opening. Where does it actually hit? Like when's it actually, where would it take it?
So it will start to take it. So if we take this one, for example, when's this 10th? So 13, 12, 11. Oh, this is Wednesday. This is the crash on Wednesday. Okay. So it ripped down. So because we're long on here, it would have taken a long from, where's my little there we go. So it'll have taken that one. That's 232.
Yep.
So it'll have taken that, but it would have got. Will it have got stopped out on that one? I don't know. Is that going to be? No, that'll have taken profit on that. So that will have got stopped out somewhere around about here, about 1%. Wow. But of course, this ripped down. So this went all the way down, ripped down. It will take alts, alternative coins. It'll take them twice as much negative. So if we look at, I don't know,
altcoin. What do you mean?
So alternative coins. Look at that. So same scale.
Yeah.
Well, that's an altcoin. So yeah, they tend to rip twice as much. So you'll make more money off them. The more volatile. So yeah, like with this one here, we've got there. So that'll have gone long here.
Two reversal up. Yep.
Yeah, reversal up. That would have stayed long just until it started ripping down up here somewhere. So with that one, we're taking 3 or 4%. But as that ripped down, that came under the daily. So we were negative. It would have started putting a short on. In fact, it would have shorted there.
Where's the short? One more time. I'm sorry. Right there. Oh, okay.
So yeah, right there, because that's in the channel there. So it would have ignored that one. It would have killed that signal off as poor. It would have started short it. So yeah, you're catching a falling knife, but that would have taken. So again, human emotion. People won't catch falling knives, but that's an 8% trade for the system.
That's awesome. So it doesn't necessarily go back to. I like that a lot. I'm like scrolling around on your thing. Go back to the 212 reversal up, 212 down, and that very first purple. I like that. You got that shooter in force right here. No, up.
Oh, this one here.
No, that's a hammer. Give me the shooter up top, right before. Yeah, right there. There it
Yeah.
is. So it doesn't necessarily, it won't, so it doesn't really trigger right there. But it does it that why wouldn't it just hit right there, I guess?
Right. Okay. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but full time frame continuity would say that we are on the upside on the daily there, because this is a daily start.
Yes.
So it's only taking longs at this position. Even if this rips down, we're long on the day and long on the week, so it won't go. It won't go short.
I like it. That'll keep you.
Yeah, it's still watching the for time frame continuity for the bot. It's watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's watching 6 time frames at the same time. So I'm 15-minute all the way up to the week. If they all line up, then it'll take whatever trade it's got.
That's awesome. Do you hear that? He's even got the bots looking at time frame continuity. So it's important. I like that a lot. So I got
yeah.
Very cool.
If you look at that, if it scales properly, I'm sorry to anyone that's watching on YouTube because I'm just taking it off you, but so this is what the bot is seeing. So this is the scanner we're talking about. So it's scanning every one of those. It takes them all into account for continuity, but it only trades off the 30-minute, the hourly, and the 4-hourly. So any of these money bags you see, this one here, mana. So
hey, one more time, money bags.
Yeah, these money bags.
Oh yeah, money bags. I want to be in that one. Yep.
So if we have, it's just gone off there. If it says upside, it means everything's going. It's full time frame continuity. There we go. Mana keeps flashing. So let's take a look at that. We've got a 2 up, 2 up, 2 down, and a 1, 2, 2 1. So the 30 minute. So yeah, these are showing that this is a strat signal. This is a strat signal. So's this, but they aren't in time frame continuity. So for me, I can look at that and think potentially I can see these ones coming through. If they start to come all the way through, and I'll show you a different scanner in a minute, then I know that is going to turn into a signal it's worth jumping on.
Okay, so you're still clicking. Yep, I want this one.
Oh no, it's doing it automatically. So
okay.
So what will happen there is like that one is that. Yeah, okay, that's already trading. So it will trade up to 2 positions at a time. Well, it'll trade up to 20 positions on one asset. So what will happen is it'll put a trade on, a bit like you say, you scale into your trades. It'll put a trade on. If that trade reaches 1%, it's safe because there's a trailing stop loss behind it. If it sees another signal on another time frame, it'll put another trade on, and it'll just carry on going and going and going and just piling money onto that trade. So sometimes I've ended up with like 15 positions on one asset.
Wow. Do the money bags add up, or is it just you just?
No, that's so it's well, they're all separate. So and the system handles every single the ones that you see there, the 30-minute, the hourly, and the 4-hourly. Every one of those signals is handled as a separate position as well. So if they all flash up, you get 3 positions, but it will handle them separately. And then, like I say, if it's slowly going up, and then on the flip, you get another 3, it'll put another 3 on, and it'll follow those up as well. So sometimes you can magnify profits unbelievably.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. I got questions in the chat. From Mike K type, MK type. Let me see here. If 3 commas taking profit in coin or flat or fiat, I don't know what that means. That's a crypto thing, I guess.
Yes. So, Prof. Yeah, when you're in, have you heard of stable coins before? So you've got stable coins.
Okay.
So in crypto, we've got you've got fiat, so US dollars, euros, British pounds, but the bridge between fiat currency and the crypto world is traditionally they'll use a stable coin. So like Tether, Binance US dollar, they're all pegged to the dollar. So for every dollar in USDT, they have a dollar actual physical value. There are some new stable coins coming out that have been developed, which are so they are always near enough to the dollar, and you can swap between them. So it's just like having fiat, and that's how I pay for my bills, because I don't have any real money. I don't have any English money at all. So we swap them about for that. So yeah, did that answer the question on the 3 coins?
I think so. Yeah. Yes. Mike, MK Type, what do you think? Does that answer your question there? Let me know in the chat. And then someone asking about this channel. Is it number one? Is that in TradingView? That channel indicator you're using? And then can you go over one more time about how or why it ignores it inside that channel?
Oh, okay, cool. Yes. So it's not in TradingView, but if you drop me a message on or follow me on Twitter over the next few days, I will tidy this up and I'll put it on TradingView for you.
Ooh. There you go. That's the weekend shift special. I got a question from Sepia Group themselves. Would this automation work with equities?
Yeah, because it is still, and the base of it is still the Strat. What you do after that is up to you. But yeah, the way it comes in is I harvest all of the candles from the exchange, and it goes into one part of the server, and then the scanner scans the database. So basically, yeah, if you can get me a candle feed, I can feed it into the same scanner and it'll do exactly the same thing and tell you. At the moment, I'm getting, let me show you what it tells me.
All our friends in the chat there.
So can I go down? Oh yeah, there's thousands.
While he's scrolling through that, yep, there it is. His Twitter handle is Digital Dad UK. We'll make sure we tweet all that stuff out after we get done here.
So there you go. We've got beta. So this is Bitcoin long. So this is what it's sending out and what you would get on anything really. So it's showing me, you know, where my entry should be, where my first take profit is. Now I don't use these take profits when it's trading. I use a trailing stop loss. So yeah, it's telling me that I'm going long, what my entry is, what my stop is, what my take profits are, but it gives me some other stuff. Now I've put this below here because I wanted to keep this really close to what Rob's developed and designed. I wanted to keep this as close to his brainchild as possible. So that is the Strat. And then anything below here is things that I've put in because I've back tested stuff. So we've got the chop. A high chop value indicates that the asset is ranging sideways.
Inside bars.
So yeah, like inside bars. So this is getting quite high at 48. Anything over 59 would be too choppy to do anything on, because you've got to bear in mind that the computer can't look at it and make an informed decision that way. It needs figures. So in that case, a chop would give it a gauge of how choppy that trade is.
That's cool. So so basically you programmed something that's stuck in the middle of a broadening formation. Is that correct?
Yeah. So it'll look at who said something about, was it? I think it was this one. Dell picked me up on this earlier on. Yeah, because you would not trade this, but I do. So check out that inside that mother bar.
Nice.
Now I'm in that.
You're in there, okay? Because you're taking it off this 2G reversal here at the bottom. There you go.
There. So it took that trade. Now, when you look at what Dell was saying, yeah, that's got mother bar problems, and it has. But it has also traded. Let me check. I just checked that earlier. So today, no. So now I've had 18 profitable trades off that and 3 losers today.
Woo!
And that's just in that's just in this oscillation.
So go back to that thing there, and we'll be talking about this oscillation. But I know what Dale's on Trader. He's on Twitter with us. Because I was talking about this too, because this exact same chart formation is on DWAC, it's on iRobot, it's on any of the GameStop, it's any of these meme stocks where they ran it up in February and then they just dumped it all. That's what causes all of these motherboard issues, because they ran it up, they don't know what they're doing, and they don't know when to take profit. And anyway, it causes a mess for everyone else. But when we say motherboard problems, I just want to say for everybody, when we say motherboard problems, that doesn't mean don't get in. It just means you need to be aware of this might not go very far, you know? So
yes.
I like what you're doing here. You know, for a stock, for a trade, for me, I wouldn't trade something like this either, but I am looking at iRobot, and then you look at the monthly patterns, or excuse me, the monthly broadening formation in the candles, it has one of these nasty giant mother bars. And as long as you know, you're aware of it, you know what your magnitude is. The magnitude is the top of that mother bar, and you know what reversal you got in on. Set your stops and use progressive stops as it moves up, and you'll get stopped out with profit too easy. The problem is we just don't want people to get in there, start throwing money at something, and then it starts ripping down starts falling down the stairs, and you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely, yeah. No,
keep going,
completely agree. Yes, that one's been quite good today. That one, and because a few of them, like you've got meme stocks, we have, and I wrote a few things down on here. We've got like game tokens. So Decentraland, that had Paris Hilton was in there. That's kind of like a Second Life kind of thing. So it's virtual reality. Then you've got AXS.
That's what gets me in a stock or any kind of crypto. Paris Hilton's in it. I'm like, oh, I'm going for that.
so this is another one, AXS. It's a bit like Pokemon, the game.
Woo!
People play it and earn money on it, and then you can sell what you earn in the game online as through crypto.
Wow.
Which is unbelievable. I mean, this will blow your mind. So if we look,
you know, we need man. We say that on Twitter as a joke, you know, like it's kind of like Pokemon with these reversals. Got to catch them all, right? But this is people are really doing this. I don't. You are blowing my mind. This is crazy.
Honestly, this is so. Axie is a bit like Pokemon. So you can build a team of Axies, so things that battle with each other, and then for all different games you can buy. I think call it either the single or smooth love potion (SLP), which again is another token. I mean, this is how bad this is. So someone pulled me up on this the other day because I did mention it and said I would look at it. I mean, that's not a future, so you can only go long on this thing, and it just crashed. But they're earning that, so yeah, it's gone down. But you could probably, when we're about this level, you could easily earn $20 a day playing the game.
Wow!
And then of course sell your SLP on Binance. So there's money to be made.
Yes, and I like how, I mean, like we tell people all the time, the Strat trades with anything.
I like it. Oh, I don't know how much of that you got, because I completely froze at this end.
Yeah, so it's okay. What you were talking about, everybody trading AXS, Axiom or something like that, and these little Pokemon guys, and then how people are selling, you know, making money in that and selling it. And then I was telling everybody else that the Strat trades with everything, and that's why I wanted you on here, because once you start pulling up the charts, even though it's crypto, even though it's this Pokemon thing, even though it's, you know, it is trading in the scenarios, it's trading in the broadening formation, and it's trading with time frame continuity. So wherever you want to go from there. So wherever you think, Go ahead.
Well, this is how mental the marketplace is going, the crypto marketplace, because of course we've got NFTs. People are selling pictures for like millions of dollars.
I know. What is that?
Well, these are NFTs that you're seeing on screen at the moment. So for this house, which is just a virtual house online in the game, $13,000.
I don't know.
And it goes up.
I don't know how to comprehend that. I don't know. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
It's mental. It's mental. But like you say, it all boils down to when you look at it. It's still price action at the end of the day. So,
right.
And it's been popular. So when you're looking at what, you look at earnings and things like that, and where the market's going, and if you're coming up to Christmas, or you're coming up to some special holiday, or like when, I guess this is how I would trade it. When we had the travel ban, you would want to be shorting things like British Airways and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Same with these guys. These are having a good run. There is a big thing coming out on gaming, as you can see, and if you can trade them and get them right when they launch stuff, they're off to the moon.
That's amazing.
But like you say, it's all the strat. At the end of the day, these are all just ones, twos, and threes to me.
That's right. I love it. That's amazing. Heck yeah. Yeah.
Also,
keep going.
Didn't someone mention something about this channel?
Yes. So if you can zoom that in, don't make everybody seasick, but zoom it in, kind of like how I have my charts. Yep. Perfect. Just a little bit so we can see the top and the bottom. Yep.
Cool.
And then so me and you, we see this broadening formation. Okay, you got a 2-2 reversal to the upside, and then looks like a 2-2 reversal down, and then you got a 3-1, and then it's just kind of inside. So we were wondering in the chat, how does the bot understand that this channel is to be ignored? And then I know you explained it earlier, but how does the bot understand this is chop? That's basically what you programmed as the chop, correct?
Yeah, the chop. So the choppiness index is at the average true range over 14 bars of the closing price, and it's normalized down to a range between 0 and 100. But so the reason for the inside bar is if I zoom down to the 1 hour, which is where it's trading, and I look at that, what I found when I looked back through all of the trades that I've been doing is that anything here, just as you can see there, it gets so choppy on daily open.
Yep, hold on, zoom it in real big, because I explain this all the time, and I'm glad you got this thing on here to see this. So on a higher time frame, inside bar right there. So on a higher time frame, this is an inside day, and we see that. You see Sarah talk about that. You see other traders talk about that, and it's just trading sideways. Scenario one. If that was a compound, if you can combine all those bars together, it would be a scenario one. Keep going. You're doing it. Keep going.
Yeah, because if you've got a higher there, and then you've got your low on there. So yeah, choppy, chop there. This will have taken some trades though on there. So it will have taken this it'll have taken that short down there. That will have taken 3.9% there. And again, that would have been a nice trade. But my issue being is that I use 2% stops. So
okay, 2%
if I am 2% stop. So if I take anything lower than this on the daily, if I was to take that at this point here, where does it say it? So if I was to take that one there and it did reverse down, once it gets below this point, it starts taking shorts. So I'm stuck in a long trade and it's trying to short as well. And it throws it all out. So that's the reason why that exists. It was just hellishly choppy around daily open, and it was a lot easier just to take those out. And then, of course, I've added the SMA in because, again, I know it's an indicator, but the computer, the program doesn't know really what it's looking at, the trend. We can look at that and go, oh yeah, I can see that's tending upwards. But with the SMA in there, that works great. I can't even remember it. I got that off now. It's so bad. Franz trades.
Yeah, the 9 SMA. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, and that works really, really well. It does cut a lot of trades out, but it does make them a lot safer as well. So at the moment, yeah, that's probably going to get chopped up because it will have taken. That's a 2-1. Is that a 2? Yeah, that's a 2-1. That's a 2-1-3. So now it's not taking anything like. I thought that was a 2-1-2, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh yeah. No, it's okay. That's perfect because we count the wicks, and that's great. I like what you're doing here. In the weekend shift's a safe place. You know, you use SMAs. You know, it's okay. You know, we'll let you do it. No, like Rob says, we didn't come here to lose. So if that's what you're doing, it makes sense to you, and it's helping you make a more confident decision. That's okay. We only talk about it being a lagging indicator because you know, this SMA is clearly showing it's still going up, but then you clearly see an outside bar, you know, 312 to the downside, but your SMA still, you know, it's climbing. No, it's not climbing up, it's going down. You know. So,
yeah.
But I like how you're using that to tell the computer, hey, you know, you're telling the computer when to do it. You know what I mean? That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, and that's what these indicates. So that one there, if I've got 3 different indicators on there, that's inside day. That's the Risky Biscuits channel. So that's this channel on here, and then SMA. So yeah, this one's going up. But it's still an inside day. So it will still trade on an inside day though, because if it was a massive wick the day before, there's still a lot of profit to be taken. So that's more for when I'm looking at stuff and thinking, do I really want to trade this? So yeah, that works really well. And then of course I feed it sentiment from the market using Big Bertha, which is this one.
Yeah, Big Bertha. Now is that Big Bertha? I got some questions in here. That's what you were showing us earlier, correct? Or is this a different one?
This is this one is 120 different pairs on the market for every time frame, for every pair, every second of the day. So what you're seeing is there. So this red is on the 1 minute, we're going up. On the 5 minute, we're going up. On the 15 minute, we're going down. So I can fire that up and have that on a screen, and I can see what the entire market's doing just at a glance out the corner of my eye.
Woo! I love it.
So this one is LPT. I can see that one and think that's majority green. So that's probably going to be rallying to the upside. And I can jump on things if I think, you know, especially if the market's on a pullback and I know it's going to rally up. I think I put Bitcoin I'd seen the bottom about 62. I thought it's going to rally up. So I need to find things that are in full time frame continuity or nearly to the upside. So I can fire this up, look for it where it's near enough a full row of greens and just go for those for when it rips back up again.
Full time frame continuity. I love it. Heck yeah. Woo! This is awesome. And you coded this. You made this.
Yeah. I made all this by scratch.
Woo! Hey, that's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, you got a lot of the chat they're freaking out. They are screaming. They want this. So we'll get your information out there. And man, this is good. I like this because Rob, you know, he pulls up other scanners and he says, you know, I could tell what the market is doing without pulling up charts because I'm looking for the most twos. You change this to red and greens, which is even better. But again, you're looking at all the time frames. You're not just looking at the daily chart going, I think it'll go up. No. You look at this. We put ourselves in highly profitable situations. And that one that was it LPT? I think it was, or I think it was.
That's looking quite green.
Yep. Yeah, it looks correct. Yep. And you got some profit taking in these smaller time frames, but then you're just like, I'm waiting, and then bam, now we're in it, and we're trading the strat. We're making money. I love that. And then go ahead, keep going.
What I was going to say is the other beautiful thing about this is it because it acts like waves. So if you're I find if I'm trading like on the 30 minute, the hourly, and the 4 hourly, you might be looking at those timeframes, but you're unaware of what's happening either side. So on this one, when you see these and you've got green on the 1, green on the 5, green on the 50, all of a sudden it's you can see the market going a certain way just by looking at that. You can see them coming through and you think, right, I need to start getting ready for longs. Or if you're in short positions and you can see the greens coming through, you know to start thinking about shutting them down.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. One push, Dustin in here, and it says, do you mind, man, sharing what kind of programming language you're using in API? Is that, or is
yeah,
that...
cool. Okay, so I use Python for my programming. The IDE that I use is simply Vim. I know I'm a bit of a monster for using that because it's very, very basic, but it works for me. So I use Python and I use the Binance API. The one that I'm using at the moment is the Unicorn API. I use that for the WebSocket stream, and I basically stream all of those candles into a MySQL database, and then everything else works along from that. This one is simple, which is something I'm going to give away for free. Put this on the internet. Wow, everything's turning green. That's nice. I'm gonna put this one on there so people can use it. And basically, all you're seeing there is this is the WebSocket feed direct from Binance, just displayed in a UI. No processing is taking place outside of it. So hopefully, if I can make it right, we can package this up. People can just open it up and see the entire market.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm certain. Yeah, that's a, and then hopefully the video caught that, because you're right. That's the 1 minute and the 5 minute time frames all turning green. They're turning green right now. And hopefully we'll see it trickle down in the 15 minute and 30 minute. I don't know how far you want to keep this going up, but yeah, if you want to rewind this video back just a few minutes when on the recording, and you'll see those things immediately change. That's awesome.
Yeah, you can see IOTA coming through there. That one. So if we look at IOTA, you'll probably see that's on the way. Let's have a quick look.
Hey, while you're typing that up, everybody thinks you're smarter than me anyway, just because you got an accent. So I mean,
no, I don't talk like that. Oh, this is dropped out on. Oh, that's dropped out on the hourly. So yeah, the 15 minute, the hourly, and that was IOTA.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it takes some processing for this one, which was that one. So yeah. So the hourly will be next if it starts coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can just see a wave of them coming through. And so that one there, I mean, this is a decent example. So you see LPT is quite to the upside, all the way through to the monthly, but we've got 4 reds on there up to the 30 minute. Now that will be sexy if the 1 hour turned red and then these started turning green on the 1 minute and 5 minute, because that's showing me that the hourly fell out and now we're looking at a reversal back into time frame continuity, which is what I remember you guys teaching me, is if it's on the hourly, drop down to the 5 minute, find your in and go in on that.
I'm telling you, you're one of the best students so far. I'm telling you, it's awesome. You I don't know, you got in there with the chat. You got in there on Twitter. You started watching our stuff, and you were learning, and that's awesome. And not only did you learn it, you take our simple rules and simple ways of doing it, and then you're applying it. You know what I mean? And that's. And finding something we tell people all the time, drop down to the lower time frames and find a reversal back into time frame continuity. And just I did that on Facebook. I missed the move on Facebook, but all I did was drop down to drop down to the 5 minute, look for a reversal back into the green, and I was in. I didn't miss it. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, Chris, this is awesome. This is really good. Hey, Sepia Group, I know you can hear me out there. Let's and Chris, I don't know what you got going on because we had that internet blip. If we can go for just a little bit longer, because I know they might take that little bit apart, that little section out where the internet blips. So if you want to show us anything else, I think they'll give us an extra 15 minutes. That's up to you though too. I don't know what you think. You got tea time and biscuits, or I don't know. I don't know how that stuff works.
Well, yeah, that's a good example. You've got LPT there that we were saying about dropping down. So there's a prime example for anyone that's watching. On there, you've got, yes, we dropped back out, but we are coming back up. So that's on the hourly, but if you wanted to, because we're still out, if you wanted to look on that one, yeah, we've got a reversal in play on there if it was to break, which is not. It's now going to go the other way.
That's awesome. That is so cool. How many trades do you how many trades do you end up trading in an average day?
In an average day, around about 400 at the moment.
400 trades. Wow.
Yeah.
And then how many of those end up being? I see this on Twitter, but how many end up being winners versus losers or stop outs?
So yeah, it'll vary. So I'm looking at that. One of the worst one was three. Sorry, no, that was it. That was this week. So between Monday and Thursday this week, it did not per day. 308 trades over 4 days.
Wow.
And it got stopped out 193. So it's been a bad week this week. It got stopped out 193 times. So I still got over 100 and odd trades. On a good day, on a day when it rips up like here, if we're looking at this kind of action here, we're talking 74, 75% win rate. I kind of average out at.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
This kind of action, I'm around about 50, 60%.
That's awesome. Real quick, that's amazing. And your win rate is amazing. And I like the stop outs. And then it being your bots, or I'm sorry, your program that gets you out at 2%. You're not sitting there going, I really like this one. I really like LPT. I don't want to get out of LPT. It's gonna go. Or my Pokemon thing. I really want to get my Pokemon thing up. You know what I mean? I don't want to cut this. Your program goes, nope, 2%, done, cut it. And that's what the Strat does. And you program it, and that's awesome. Someone asked me, what platform do you use, Chris? What platform do you use?
What platform? If we're talking about platform as in Binance, then I'm using Binance.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've used Qcoin, and I do, but they've not got as many pairs on Qcoin. FTX is good, but I haven't coded against that. Personally, Binance, there's plenty of pairs, there's plenty of support out there, and for what it's, they are good, and the charges are really, really small as well. I know people moan about them. I think they're great.
That's awesome. So just to clarify, what do you mean pairs? The pairs.
So sorry, yeah, like this one, LPT USDT perps. So LPT traded against USDT. I guess you guys call them assets, or?
Oh, okay. Very good. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you brought that up. What else you got? Everybody is looking at their screens like this. Mouth gaping open, mouth breathing, eyes wide open, where you got everybody just waiting.
Let's have a look at
hey, here we go. Here's a question for you. What advice would you give someone who wanted to develop some type of system, same type of system? What kind of advice would you give them other than patience?
I would find a language that you're comfortable in, because you don't have to do it in Python. There's plenty of other languages out there. There's libraries out there for PHP and stuff. If you're learning programming languages, then if you go onto the repositories, such as the Unicorn one, there are examples. So you can go through and read the examples and get the examples working on your computer to try and figure them out. But most of all, keep it simple, because there are so many coders that come to me and say, I've got this problem because it's doing this. And once you strip it back all the way back to the beginning, it makes it so much easier. So, and I know this is really, and keep things modular as well, because I can turn the scanner off so it's not bringing the candles in, and everything else still works. It still monitors the trades and stuff. So keep everything modular. And in that case, make something really small. If you want to build something just like this, then the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you're bringing the candles in from the exchange, and that you're saving, if you're going to post process, that you're saving them there and it's working properly all of the time and it scales. So, start with only bringing down the Bitcoin candles on the 1 minute. Once you've done that, expand it out. Once you've done that, get like 120 different pairs and see where your hardware is, and then start to do it bit by bit. Don't do everything all at once, because you'll just fall on your face. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Get excited. You're just like, I got this idea. I know the strat. I'm gonna make this thing, and you're trying to make a monster, and the monster eats you. So.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And understand the strat. Understand how that works on a mathematical level. Just because it amazes me that people don't tend to realize. They don't think too much about how one bar is higher than the other. It's so simple when you break it down. But yeah, get your algorithm right first.
That's right. I like that too. I like that. Take the time to learn the strat. I put a lot of stuff out there. You know what I mean? It's so easy. I was able to break it down to the strat memes and make jokes and show a chart and memes and everything, and make it fun, and that way people can, it starts to click and they have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And fun learning it. But yes, take the time to learn it. I know this is a scenario one because it's not taking out either side of the previous range. Okay, you know what I mean? And then go through all of that. Learn it, and then broadening formations. Rob says you don't have to learn how to draw them. You know what I mean? I say, but the lines help. You know what I mean? This is a broadening formation. You know what I mean? This is a reversal back through this previous range. You know what I mean? We're taking out these stops. That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing, Chris. That's amazing. So I don't know where to go next. We're trading Pokemon. We're trading all these things. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just a quick tip for people out there to profit from other people's mistakes. So looking at this one, this is Thorchain. Thorchain got hacked for $8 million earlier this year.
Wow.
Always want to watch out for, because a lot of people will say, oh no, it's got hacked, let's steer clear of it. And as you can see, it started to plummet, it's coming down. At some point, they're going to work on that chain, and hopefully they will overcome things. So keep an eye when it gets to that point and you've seen the hack. Watch the price action, watch the Twitter feed, keep close tabs on them, and watch what they're doing and when they say they're going to release their fixes. Because when they do release their fixes, boom, we're there. And this is what happens.
I like that.
Got royally built.
Yeah. Watch the price action. I say this all the time too. If, you got people, I got to go through my scanners, and then I got to read the news, and then, Palantir, they're buying Palantir, and then, Piton, the treadmill thing, the treadmill, and then iPhone, they hate the new iPhone. Okay, so that's going down. And you're reading all these news, but if you look at the price action, you can use the headlines to back up what you're seeing, give you more confidence, but it always shows up in the price action first. It always will. You find that you see, you got your reversal in the SPY, and then 20 minutes later you see that inflation rates are crazy. But at the same time, news things will come out, and the price action doesn't give a crap about your news. And that always happens when things are at their all-time highs. For example, Ford, when Ford was ripping 2-2 reversal to the upside, all this news started coming out about Ford's seatbelts. You know what I mean? So then I got all these people sending me stuff about their seatbelts. Guess what? The Strat don't give a crap about their seatbelts. the Strat knows this is hammer and force on the year. It's 2 up on the quarter, 2 up on the month. It's working. And then, like I say, kill it till it's dead. Keep working it until it reverses to the downside, take some profits, and then, and then we'll find a reversal back up. Good example on Thor. Very good. I like that. That was a good one. Question. Yeah. I got some. Greg says he's a big fan of Thorchain. Chris, got a question from Miles. What's your favorite coins recently? Favorite coins?
Oh, I think okay. Favorite coins for money for returns have got to be the likes of Sand, Mana. I really are. I mean, I'm well invested into Coty. I'm from down here. This is my long position, so I
Nice.
am.
Nice
I
2-2
am
reversal you
long
got on the
for
bottom down there.
298% so far.
Woo! And
So
I see right here. Zoom that guy in way down there, please.
down here.
Yeah, zoom that dude in. Cause oh man, oh, I can't wait. Zoom it in because I got them Strat eyes. What is that? Hammer in force. 2-2 reversal to the upside. Hammer in force. You know I love those hammers in force. Kaboom! I am in.
Yeah.
I keep my
Straight
stops
up.
even. Go ahead, keep going. I just wanted to show you.
I mean, this is typical news. I like this one as well, Coty, which is currency of the internet. They've got big things in the pipeline, and this is a prime example of it started to consolidate here. Everyone was getting so excited when the news came out, but then got really confused because people were selling the news. Like, of course we're going to short it. It's hitting the top of a broadening foot, and it did. It went straight up, hit the broadening formation, came back down, bounced around a bit, consolidated, and it's probably, if it wasn't for Bitcoin, Bitcoin's done this. If it wasn't for that, it would have been up here by now. So yeah, I like Sand, I like Mana, I like Coty, and I love this one. This, excuse me, oh my God, that was terrible.
Look at this one. Mother bar issues to the max. No, you know what you're doing. Keep going.
Now, when you look at that, you think, oh, that's not very good. But if you actually drop this down to the daily, and I think perhaps, so I was looking at this around here. It was looking really nice. I figured it's got to come up at some point. But what I noticed is in this one, and I love this, and it started doing it again here. It started oscillating, but this, now this turns me on. Look at this one. So if I get this, so this is on the daily, and all we're doing was going up and down and up and down constantly. So and we're talking like 15% a day up and down.
Yeah.
Now, which I did, I took the weekly off the bot, so it wasn't considering that into its time frame analysis. So every single day it would do whatever the candle was doing, and it was doing like 15% long, 15% short, 15% long, and it was just oscillating like that every single day until we dropped out when we had, and it started doing it again.
That's like keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just so predictable when you see it on the charts.
Yeah, it's like we call that country and western. You know, it's a dance. You know what I mean? We're going in, we're going out, we're going up, we're going down, and it's a dance. Country and western. And you took the bot and said, you know what? Forget the week. And the bot was like, okay, what are we doing? We're going 50%, 15% up, and 15% down. And the bot said, okay, let's do it. And you made more. So essentially you made more money than the up and down than the stock actually, or excuse me, the crypto actually moved. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got like one day 25% in a day there.
Yeah.
And then of course the following day, so you're trading it the next day, and I don't know, something like 10% the next day. So it's constantly. So this is going up, and this has gone up. I don't know. I came out of it somewhere around there, 60 odd %. But because I'm doing it every day, that's probably done 120, 150% across the range.
Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you right now, if Rob was watching this live, he's probably doing a backflip or something like that, or a cartwheel. I know he's loving this. You know, or he'll watch it later. And this is you. I'm telling you, you are doing it. This is awesome. This is awesome. Does the scanner, I got another question from Mike, apparently Miles, I'm sorry. Does the scanner find tokens automatically or from all the available tokens according to price action, or is it the scanner, is it, okay. Does the scanner find these cryptos for you, or are you like, here's your universe and these are the only ones I trade?
Oh, okay, so I trade the ones that I like or I see. So this is let me get a new tool up and I'll show you my.
That's a good question because That's a good question because I'm gonna lead that into something else.
So what I tend to do is I look on this. So if I go by volume, I'll look at these by volume. So this is ordered by volume. I'll have a look down there and then look for some sexy stuff like anything that's like really risen rapidly and pulled back. That LPT's on there, live feed, 119%.
What a coincidence.
yeah. And you can see them when they're not correlating to Bitcoin as well. So I'll check on there and generally by volume, I'll put the top 20 by volume in because it's obviously it's going to move more. I'll also look at these, 13% in 24 hours. Yeah, sand. I've been trading sand. So yes, I would agree with that one. Once I've done that, and that's something called CoinTop, which you can install. I think it gets its data from CoinGecko. And then, of course, I will look on there on the big one, this one, just to see if there's anything like RLC. That is looking nice. And Rune, that's looking nice, which should transpose well. So, yeah, it's ripping up at the moment.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I'll use I'll use a combination of the two to try and decide. And then I will also have a look on Twitter and anything else to see if there's any other suggestions of things coming through the ranks, and I'll just add them in, especially if it's like Bitcoin's had Taproot upgrade this weekend, so Bitcoin's been put back in there because I expected a bit more volatility and perhaps a bit of a pump now Taproot's in. So yeah, a bit of everything, but no, it doesn't find them because I'm scanning everything anyway.
Okay, good. So you're still making decisions. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So that leads me into a question like everybody. I had one guy run into my office and ask me about Shibi. What's this one? I don't know how to say these things. You know what I mean?
I love this one.
They're like, what do you think about this? Do you think it's going to go to 1 penny? And I'm like, no, I don't trade that junk because I'm not, you know what you're doing, but me personally, I'm not getting in that stuff. I'm in equities. I got with the stocks, I got data to go back from and broad information in the month and quarters and things like that. So, I just told them, if you get in a good position, know when to take profits because they're going to dump that thing. But go ahead, show me.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. There's different tokenomics, there's different economics between each of behind all of the token. It's a bit like having a company. So you've got the governance within the company, what happens, you've got people behind the scenes. At the end of the day, it's a product. These are no different. They have tokenomics, they have the way that the token's been distributed, the way that the tokens have been mined. So yeah, this one was made up as a joke to rival the Dogecoin or Dogecoin. And as you can see, yeah, I've had a position on from down here. So I came in there for a cheeky little rally of 87%. Nice. I got started. That's one of my alerts for coming back out by the look of it. So yeah, I still trade them. At the end of the day, I don't really care as to generally what the coins are behind the scenes, because some of the stuff I do like. I like ADA, I like Coty, I like what they're doing. I like CRO because basically that's the card that I've got that converts all of my crypto into real world money so I can spend it. So there's things that I like, and I like what they're doing. I love what ADA's doing on there. But really, when it comes down to trading, I couldn't give a rat's ass what it's doing. I don't care about Shiba or Doge. If it's making me money, I'm going to trade it.
That's right.
I'm like a trader.
Heck yeah. Wait, I found this stock. What do? They make coffee cups. Okay. I don't care. It's 2 up on the month. I'm in it. You know what I mean? What are these guys? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and you get rug pulls. I mean, did you hear the rug pull on Squid?
Okay, yeah.
So this is where, oh man, I can't find it.
What about
I don't know
Luna? People are talking about Luna.
Luna. Oh, I've got, yeah, Luna. Du-du-du-du. I'm trading Luna at the moment. Oh yeah, I've had some trades on there by the look of it. So green is go, blue is no.
Green is go, blue is no. I love it. You know what? You know it's true when it. You know it's true when it rhymes. You know what I mean?
Oh, these aren't raised; these are horizontal. So I don't know where I was in that. It might have been down here, but I very much doubt it. It was probably one of these back here. Luna, yeah, I've not. In all honesty, I don't know what's behind this coin, but it's been trading it quite well. I mean,
Very
yeah,
cool.
that. Oh wow, yeah, okay. There's been some decent ones out of there, so there's a nice long position there. But yeah, I quite like Luna. Like I say, some of the coins I don't know anything about, and you know, hands up. Tron, I do because I use them for payments, things like that, and Ethereum Classic and Ethereum, Cardano. But when you get Polkadot because of the parachains that are going on there, but equally, I don't tend to look too much into them. So with that one, I don't know, but I do know that the price action has been decent, and I know it's made some decent money recently.
Heck yeah. That was just a question in chat. That's awesome. Very good. Very good. You were talking about squid, and then we probably should get to a point. I know you got stuff coming. You got you know, UK stuff going on.
I'm trying to find the chart for squid. Was it on that one?
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat do crypto stuff too. I haven't really ventured into that stuff. That's pretty cool. That's really cool how people are really getting in there and doing that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, one of the things you have to be careful of is, I can't find the chart, but it might be that one, is rug pulls.
Okay.
So in this case, what happened with the Squid Game, so that was, yeah, it's 100% down in one bar.
Wow.
Have to be careful when you're, especially on the smaller ones. I use things like Gate.io to catch tokens that are coming through onto the main exchanges, because as soon as you get listed on the main exchanges, it'll pump and pump and pump. But with the smaller projects, you have to be, my one piece of advice would be to look into, if you're gonna, especially if it's a decent amount of money, look into the white papers, because they all produce a white paper which explains the tokenomics behind everything, how it all works. This one was horrific. Obviously, no one read the white paper and understood what was behind the scenes. And what happened with this guy is 99% of the creator had 99% of the coins. And you could, if you bought some down here and you wanted to sell it, part of the tokenomics was that if you initiated a sell, he would have to manually go in and authorize that sell for you to be able to sell them. So basically you were getting locked in. And then we got to the top here, and yeah, he dumps all his coins and everyone's out.
Wow.
100%.
Yeah, that's rough.
So you have to be really careful with rug pulls. There's some others out there. Internet Computer, ICP. I'm not sure that was a rug pull, but that had similar. That went from $400 to, I think we're at 45.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good example. Use us in the chat, live trade room with Rob. Rob was calling out DWAC, and people were trading that on Twitter. And we were, you know, he was guiding everybody through that, and then when to take, go ahead and take your profits, get out of this thing. But and that's where Dell, you were talking about Dell on Twitter. Me and him were talking about DWAC because a DWAC, because yeah, yeah, it's ripping. It's going from $60 to 180 or something. I mean, it's going something stupid, crazy. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, you go. Yep, something crazy. Give me the. Yep, go ahead. You got it. What was it? The monthly? Give me the week.
I'm on the hourly, so the weekly.
Yeah, that thing when it went crazy up. So yeah, so it went all the way up to 180, and then if you drop down to the there's a 60-minute bar where it goes to 180, and the very next 60-minute bar opens up at like yeah, they go to the top of that bar up 180. Once was that 172? Okay, where's the very next 60-minute bar open?
There, so we've got that went from there to, and that opened there, 44% in one bar.
Yeah, exactly. People getting murdered in there. So that's what I say. Like people, like, you catch something and it rips up. If you were down here, if you got a reversal way down here, and then you cut it at 180, that's cool. But someone bought that sucker in the middle. I mean, someone bought that at 110. Someone bought that at 150, thinking this is gonna go to the moon, and the very next 60 bar opens up at 120, and you're like, you're a lot of money down on the very next 60. Cut that sucker. Cut it. It's a loser immediately.
Yeah. People always say don't catch a falling knife, but it's the same with don't catch a racing rocket. If that's ripping up, I would rather stay out of it.
Yeah. All those game stocks and meme stocks and stuff like that. When all that stuff happened, I was with Rob in the chat. This is way back before Scepter Group and all that stuff. But when all that stuff happened with GameStop, I asked Rob, I was like, I've been watching I've been with you for a while, and GameStop was at $3 or whatever. And I know what ETFs in, I know the Strat stuff, and now it's like $200. And I asked Rob, I'm like, am I being a wuss for not trading GameStop? I mean, every time we open up, it's like, it's like $250. I mean, wherever I got to, it's just stupid crazy. And Rob was like, no, it's not for everybody. If it's not for everybody. And this thing is crazy right now. And if don't get in it, if you're not confident in it, I mean, that's where Rob really saves a lot of people's butts. For example, Friday, and then, Wednesday as well, this whole week, but Thursday was an inside day. It was Veterans Day over here. And it's an inside day, and we didn't do much. We watched a lot of stuff. Maybe people got in on FedEx and things like that, but Rob kept us out of a lot of mess.
Yes.
And that's where he's seeing all 16 monitors, and he's looking at all the screens, and he's telling you what's going on. And if it's inside day on the SPY, I'm sure you do the same thing with Bitcoin. Inside day on Bitcoin, hey, not doing much. You know what I mean? We're waiting to see where this resolves. We're looking for the net reversal on the next day. And you're proving all that stuff, man. The big takeaways here, don't catch a falling knife, and don't catch a racing rocket.
Yeah. Don't catch a racing rocket. Yeah, no.
That's awesome, man. Give me what do you have your own Discord or group or whatever, or YouTube, or where can we catch you? Of course, on Twitter.
I put everything on Discord, so all of the signals that it generates is streamed to Discord all the time. So you can see basically what you guys are teaching. This top, like I say, this top bit. What am I? I'm pointing at stuff, and I've not got that screen shared out now.
Yeah, go ahead.
So everything streams to Discord. Like I say, this will tell you some bits and bobs about the strategy. One thing before anyone asks, TFC, time frame continuity. All ones, it's going up. All zeros, it's going down. And if it's ones and zeros, it's in conflict. That's basically all that is. It's not any fancy computer language.
I love it. I love it.
So if you are true to the strat and doing exactly what you guys are saying, then that part is for you. If you want to see something outside of that, then, and I am, when you look at those on there, on the change log, I am adding things into it as I go, and what people have suggested, like a button to open up trading view charts and stuff. So I'm trying to evolve those. It's just, it doesn't cost me anything to generate them signals, so people may as well have them. And all I've done. So there's that one. I do have a YouTube channel across there, which I'll pop you a link to. That on the YouTube channel, I'm trying to stream the scanner all the time. And there's also about 20 videos of me giving a high level overview of every single thing that I've built and how I've built it. So if anyone does, knows how to code and wants to get into it, they can see roughly how I managed to work things out.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Chris. I'm telling you, this is amazing. It's mind-blowing. It's fun to watch. It was fun to see the Strat trade real life, with the internet going down. We, like I said, outside bar, we consolidated. You figured it out. Internet back on. 3-1-2 reversal to the upside in real life. Okay. Everything trades Strat, man. I'm telling you what, man. This was great. This was so much fun, and we'll make sure you pump all your stuff out there. Digital Dad UK on Twitter, and we'll blast. This will be an all-day thing. I'm telling you, into the weekend, and then also tomorrow. Everybody will just be. You'll be like, hey, Jermaine, this is a lot. Thanks. Now I'm busy on Twitter all day long.
No, thank you. It's been an absolute honor. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been fun. And thank you, everybody in chat, for being here. If you want to learn the Strat, and we got the Strat course, you got Michael Dang right now with us as the Scipio group, and you got me, okay? Weekend Shift, thanks for being here. It is free. For everybody, if you want to get in there with Rob, learn the Strat, okay? Get in on signals as it's happening right now, okay? Get in the Smiths in the Black with Rob Smith live trading room. There's a deal right now. Strat Soldier 11, Strat Soldier 11, no spaces. It ends here in a couple weeks, okay? And it's you get Rob's live trading room, you get Rob's Strat course, the entire course, and you get Michael Dang. You get the live trading room and Michael Dang, which he does algo flow. He gives you the price action for the day, and also gives you a watch list for the next week. And he also talks technical analysis if you're used to that. And he does all that. You get all three of those for $3.99. That's a huge deal. That is a huge deal. Okay. You get the course. You get a live trading room for 1 month with Rob Smith, and you get Michael Dang for an entire month. You got those two for the entire month, and that's awesome. That is really cool. Strat Soldier 11, check that out. And thanks, Chris, for being here. This was awesome. This was fun. Thanks for streaming all the way from the UK. What time is it over there now? What, 7:30?
7:30 p.m. So my son will be fast asleep. Yay!
Yay! Let's go wake him up. You got to watch this show. Your dad's on TV.
Yeah. Oh, thank you ever so much for having me. It's been awesome.
It's been fun. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here. We'll be on Twitter all day long, I promise. This is the Strat Soldier with the Weekend Shift. This was great, man. Peace.